just thought I'd show you the progress I'm making. So I've managed to cut the cupboard in half. Great big monstrosity. That's one half. And then the cupboard side quality is just really difficult to get apart. There's the shelf out of the middle of it. And there was one at the bottom and two shelves on the top. I've had to cut the top off. Oh, that's over there. Hang on, sorry, making me dizzy. But of course it's a 6 caster wheel set. So I've got myself a new nail gun. Well, a nail gun, I've never had one before. So this is the other cupboard. I'm going to turn that into a shelf unit for my husband to put his clothes in. I'm going to fill a few holes. And I don't think he wants the door on it, but that's got 2 shelves too. So I don't know whether I ever showed you. This is my door I made. It's a bit like a Flintstone door. Works well though. It's just dropped because when I put it in, the this thing, the trim round here, is too deep, so the door won't go in properly and meet up with the jamb there. These are to hold it open so that I can let the air from the dryer out. But it's a beautiful door. It's really thick. Excuse all the dog washing. Got rained on yesterday, but I love it. And I've got a new handle for it. Oh, a black medieval handle I'm going to put there, and then I've got to figure out some sort of bolt system on the inside. I think I'll just put a gate bolt on it so that I can bolt myself in if I need to. But anyway, that's distracting from the point. The point is, I had to cut these cupboards in half. And oh man, it was hard. I couldn't get a straight line because this edge was too close, and I used the vibro cutter in the end for the last bit. But my husband says he's going to turn it upside down and trim that off himself because he wants it to be straight, and it's obviously not because the trim was wider than the cupboard. And I was going to do it so I could cut a 45-degree angle there, the same as here, and match the trim, but I don't think I like the trim. I'm going to take it off. I've already taken this edge off because it's tatty and it doesn't fit. You don't need it if you've got no trim on there. So that's that cupboard. I've got to trim mine up now, which I'm doing. I've locked the dogs away so I don't get injured. They're all in their rooms, snoozing away. And this cupboard here, I've managed to cut the top off. Dun 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 dun. Oh, it's too heavy, I can't move it. But anyway, it's upside down. And what I'm going to do is put, this is for in the kitchen, it's a kitchen trolley. I'm going to put some more wood like that down there, and then some this side too. But I'm going to leave it open and just have an opening door on there. And I'm going to slide baking trays in and stuff, so you can have a door at the front or a door at the side to grab stuff, which is at the back of the cupboard. I like that. I might even put a light in there. I like lights in cupboards. One of those little solar lights or a battery light. We've got some battery lights somewhere. And I've got to make the drawers. There's drawers for the bottom already, but I want to make 2 for the top, so I don't know how that's going to go. I've got all the bits from the top that I can make it out of. There's one of the drawers there, and this old cupboard somebody gave me I can use for pieces for the sides of the drawers and stuff. It's just a matter of cutting it down, but as you can see the dogs are very active. It's an afternoon nap time, isn't it guys? Yes. That's Evie, Karen, her daughter, Lola, who's the oldest one, Ashlyn, who's pregnant, Lily, the naughty one. I think that's Mofo. He's sucking because he's got no girls at the moment who are in season. It's Morgana and her baby puppies are over there, snoozing their heads off. They're in that pen now. I'm going to move them actually over by the window here so that they got more daylight, and change all the blankets because they're all dirty now. And I've got to let Arthur out in a minute because he's crying. He's being a sook. And there's Holly. She's pregnant too. She's due in about 3 weeks. And little Gwyn. Gwyn. And I'm making this doona. Did I show you the doona? I cut out a template from cardboard. I drew it myself. Drew a little heart. And each cat has got a heart on. And it's a free pattern from Jordan Fabrics. And obviously theirs is bigger and different to mine, but I've done them smaller and I'm going to put more of them on. And they've got a cream background and I'm going to put some of, I can't see it, the flowering material, there, underneath that pile there, as the border, I think. I don't know what I'm going to put on the back, maybe just a big love heart. It's for my daughter, she got engaged, so. And they came down in a rush before lockdown again in Melbourne. They came down last weekend, spent the weekend with us, and it was fantastic. We had a lovely time. Oh, Arthur, stop making a racket. So, that's what I'm up to now. And I've just got these scraps bits of wood, pinched the casters off this other cupboard, and I'm going to put casters on there, and then this one is missing a caster. I like things on casters because I can't move furniture and stuff to clean underneath. Where's the missing one? This end here. It was alright, but it was broken. And I'm going to replace these boards all along the back because they're horrid. All sorts of stains on it. And you don't need holes in the back of your drawers. What I might do is have the drawers so that they open both ways, so I can pull it this way instead of and that way as well. And then in this open bit here, I'm going to put my mixer and my dehydrator. Oh, see, I've got my masks here ready. This is my dehydrator, and it's about 19-20 inches tall, so that's got to be big enough. Well, going to fit in here. Basically, when I've got the new top on, I've got a lovely piece of hewn pine for the top, but I'm in an RE whether to put that original top back on and use the hewn pine for my vanity unit. I've got to make a vanity for the because this used to be the fire here. See the hole in the ceiling? We're going to turn that into a little bathroom so that I've got somewhere to go to the toilet and have visitors who can go to the toilet without traipsing all the way through the house. Because that's the front door. Obviously it's blocked up at the moment with furniture. That was my daughter's bed, sofa bed she wanted to sleep on. But so that's the setup, and all that needs repainting anyway. So the ceiling's got really dirty with the ash and smoke from the fire. It's like yuck. So I've got the paint out. That's a job I don't think I'll be bothering to do before the puppies come. I have to wait till the spring for that one. But at least if I can get these cupboards finished, those are the doors there, they've got like stained glass in them. Ignore my hands, I've had splinters and puppy bites and stuff. So, this little cupboard here is going to go in that little bathroom. It's going to be tiny, but there'll be a toilet, a shower, and a toilet in the far corner, and then a little hand basin in the middle. And then of that wall there, this cupboard can go to put my towels and wash stuff in. I can't wait for that. It'd be great to have a loo closer by. And a shower, because my daughter takes 3.5 hours in the shower. Would you believe? Well, I suppose you would. She's a teenage girl. So, that's the other one, not the one that's getting engaged. Anyway, I've fixed these now. And I'm going to attempt to nail them on there. So I bought myself a little Ryobi nail gun. Dun, dun, dun. I thought it was $99, but I don't think it was. I think it was more like $2.60. I got into trouble. It's no good spending money when you haven't got any, is it? Goodness me. Let's see if I can get it out of the box. I've never used a nail gun before, so I'm terrified in case I'm going to cut myself open or something, stab myself. But it works, so we tried it on one thing. So I think I've got, what size nails are in there? Oh, they might be a bit long. Ouch! Screws are sticking out. Yeah, don't know. And in other news, I've actually ordered some eggs to hatch to replace the chickens that the nasty cockerel got. Nasty, not cockerel, quoll killed. So I don't know whether to get the day old chicks or to get incubated eggs, but I mean I haven't got an incubator, so. Oh, excuse me. Dust from the saw. Anyway, I've got to think about that. Whether to splash out and buy an incubator. Because my girls produce babies all by themselves, so really, if I waited, I'd be alright. But these are specific colour. I wanted the blue wine dots with the silver edge to their feathers. So, like the boy I had before, he was gorgeous. Damn shame they all got eaten. Well, they didn't even eat them, they just killed them and made a mess. Anyway, that's another story. So, I've got my Kenwood processor ready to go in the cupboard. And my dehydrator and my Kenwood mixers in the house. In the kitchen part in there. So if I can get this nailed together, I can finish off cutting the edges off like I wanted. Put the casters on, put the shelves in, and then maybe paint it. I don't know whether I want to paint it. I know I want to leave the top wood. So that's going to have a quick coat of varnish. And I might just sand it down. I've got to trim this edge. It's obviously wonky because of the stupid saw. It's not the saw's fault, it's just that it was attached to the rest of the cupboard and it was really hard to get apart, so take the trim off, I think, and just put like a barn door style crisscross on it, maybe. Don't know. Can't wait to get onto the drawers on here, but I can only do a bit at a time because the puppies start squeaking and they all want to go out for a wee. So the next thing I want to do, I've got a sliding door here, but it's a pocket door, it goes in there, which is great. And I've got a hook both sides so that I can lock it from in here. And someone, if they want to come in, just has to put their finger through and go, and they can get in there. But anyway, it's a horrible door, it's one of those cardboard jobbies. I mean, it's quite good, the top bit's alright, but the dogs have scratched it all down there, look. I'd like to make a new door for that, but that's later down the track. And this door as well, they've done the same to that one. You want to come in, I want to come and see you. So I mean I could just fill it and paint it for now, but I might do that to see how much money I've got. And here's my beautiful bench tops I made. I made all these cupboards. I know they're a bit primitive. I haven't varnished the bottom bit yet, so just ignore that. This one needs a side on it, and a side, that side where the, oh, see where the glasses go. It needs a bit more stuff up there. And this was a draftman's table, cherry wood it is, and I just turned it into the shelf in there. And put the legs off the old table because this was a table that the sink's in. You see? Put it into an old, it was an outdoor table and it's made of excruciatingly hard wood. And I've varnished it and that didn't stick. The silicone doesn't stick, look. It's got natural oil in it, I think. So so that needs redoing. And then I took all the varnish off and sanded it back and put kitchen safe oil on it. That didn't stay on either. And this, excuse the washing up, I haven't done it yet. This little cupboard used to be our TV cabinet in England, or part of it. And I put an extra drawer on top. Somebody gave me these drawers, they're Blackwood. Or I got them from the thrift shop, I can't remember. But this is Hue and Pine, this is Hue and Pine. And then I made this bench. Well, a friend of ours made it, I designed it. But it's old fence palings, look. From one of the houses we used to live at. And that goes all the way round like an island. All the way across. Ooh, dust. Don't look at the dust. Yeah, and it's got a bench top bit on it. And then he made the top, I bought the Hue and Pine and he made it for me into a bench. Which it needs apart from the dirt, nobody ever cleans up apart from me. And I'm busy making my cupboard. But the filler needs to be scraped out. Oh look what I got. 3 grubby little eggs. They finally started laying. This is the black girl, the big black girl with the puffy skirt. And I don't know, that must be the new girl, I think. Because she's the, oh, maybe her mother's a layer too. I don't think the new girl started laying yet. And this is where we put the herbs and spices. This is Hue and Pine too. All of it is. It's just dirty. Oh, I'll get there. But we had to have all the ceilings replaced, look, because they weren't high enough. So we had to go for the pitch up to the top there. And all the bedrooms were a mess. We've had to replace the windows because they were just awful. I got them from the tip, so they didn't cost a lot. And that needs finishing. And I put my little shelves up. And a friend of ours made the kitchen window for me. The only problem with it is it's pine and it's a bit soft, so I've oiled it. What I might do is fill it, because that's cracked there, look. Scrape all this sticky stuff off from the masking tape. Left sticky marks, and that's mouldy on the outside. So I'll clean all that off and re-varnish and varnish the whole window. Because I put filler in it. We had a leak here, but this filler's cracked. I can't seem to get decent filler. Look at it. Oh, never mind. Do you like our dragon? We found that. Driftwood. I think it was in New Zealand we found that. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Look. This is gold. Can you see the actual gold flecks? Ooh, pretty. We panned for that in the Clutha River when I was pregnant with Ellie, I think, when we lived there. It needs water in it so you can see it floating around, but it keeps drying up with the weather, the sun. It's gorgeous. One day I wanted to have that put into a ring, but I don't know if you can. So anyway, oh, there's my Kenwood. So that's going to go in that new cabinet. And these are my puppy scales, but my kitchen scales are broken, so I'm having to use that for making bread and stuff. I can guess most things, but you know, it's always best to be safe. And so anyway, this bench I made entirely myself while my husband was in hospital last year. It's got live edge. There, look. And another piece of live edge underneath so you can't see. And then I was supposed to be putting a side on it, but we were in too much of a rush to get the dishwasher in, because my daughter's never had a dishwasher. We live like paupers since she was born, obviously. We don't have any money. So we never had anything nice. But that's my tiles. I love my little tiles. It's all hidden by this hideous microwave. I hate microwaves. Still. Curtain things coming off. Cheap and rubbishy. Oh, I made the curtains too. I forgot to tell you about them. See? Beautiful birds. I don't know if they're blue tips or grape tips or something. I don't know. It's got butterflies on it as well. But I like them. They're nice and bright. Plus you've got the green on the walls. I love the green. That's the colour I'm going to paint the kitchen trolley island thing. So it looks nice. We bought the cooker hood. I made the splashback thing, but it didn't come with a cover for this bit, so I don't know whether I've got to make one out of wood or what. I might do that actually, just do a lip in it and go back and make a box, and I can paint it the same colour as the wall. Just a bit of this pine I've got out there I might do, because I can't seem to get one for that. I don't know why. Maybe we're asking for the wrong thing. Anyway, that's the tour. There's the other side of that grotty door, look. That's just the original primer, it's never been painted. We've been here 12 years. You wouldn't believe it, would you? Probably 13 years now. So, back to cupboards and puppies. Right, better get on. I'll give you an update when I've finished it. Okay.